Welcome to WISE, the Waikato Integrated Scenario Explorer. WISE is a computerized decision support system. It helps policymakers understand and explore future development scenarios and the effects of policies on all parts of society, economically, environmentally, socially and culturally. WISE was developed as part of Creating Futures, a multi-agency, interdisciplinary, government-funded research program. The program wanted to develop innovative methods and tools for planners and decision makers to assess long-term effects of development options, evaluate consequences of policies, and enhance community involvement in choosing and planning for the future. One way to do this is to explore alternative scenarios for the future. For example, we developed 4 alternative stories for the Waikato in 2050. Scenarios are not predictions, they are storylines that help thinking about possible future developments and the design and implementation of effective policies. WISE simulates various aspects of society, the economy and the environment, such as population or land use changes like farming. WISE models future outcomes of today's actions and policies and displays them as time movies, tables, graphs or maps, providing a concise summary of social, economic and environmental consequences. WISE was initially developed for the Waikato region, but can be customised for any area in New Zealand. The overall issues and driving forces are largely the same, and regional differences can be taken into account. Similar models are being developed for Auckland and other regions, which will assist inter-regional planning. WISE consists of individual models on climate, economy and environment, water management, demography, land use and biodiversity, incorporated into a system. Users enter policy interventions, for example zoning rules to steer new urban or agricultural development or to protect indigenous vegetation. We will take a look at the software and demonstrate how to run a scenario. When the user starts WISE and opens the data file, the main window appears, with the steps to run a scenario on the left. Firstly, set up external drivers. These events, such as global economic trends or climate change, cannot be controlled by any single council or organisation. The user enters expected values based on expert assessments, for example climate scenarios developed by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or tries various values to see the effects. Next, policy measures. These can be influenced by councils, like financial incentives, zoning restrictions, or building new roads or infrastructure networks. Policy measures are entered as numbers representing the intended effects of changes in legislation. Interpreting expected effects of legislation can be tricky and politically loaded, requiring interaction between the parties involved. The user can change values to see outcomes under various assumptions. Next, the user sets up integrated scenarios, combinations of user-defined inputs and assumptions. This makes it easy to examine the results of different combinations of sector-specific scenarios. For example, we can compare the impact of urban sprawl versus compact development under various conditions of demographic growth. Testing policies under various external conditions assesses their robustness. After this, the model is run. On a normal computer, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to complete a full run of 50 years into the future. WISE calculates future developments in yearly steps, simulating processes acting and reacting with each other. Results can be saved and further studied and analysed. Next, the user can examine the results grouped into indicators. Social indicators give information on the age and density of the population of the districts in the region. Economic indicators show trends on economic output, employment and consumption. Environmental indicators show maps of climate change, water quality, energy use and threats to nature. Land use shows the occurrence and evolution of various classes of land use. It helps reveal patterns of certain land uses being displaced by others, like the encroachment of urban development on agricultural or natural areas. Finally, the inner workings of the underlying models can be revealed. Advanced users can fine-tune process behaviour according to specific insights. This transparency allows users to see exactly what the software does and reduces some distrust of black box systems. By integrating various models, WISE allows exploration of the effects and unintended consequences of policies and evaluation of the trade-offs of different policies. It can, for example, show the economic impacts of restricting dairy farming in the Waikato region through the interaction between the land use and economic models. Changes in various indicators over time and between scenarios can be compared, uncovering changes and trends that might otherwise be unnoticeable. Here we compare two maps showing threatened environments from a scenario as at 2006 and as at 2050, showing areas that have changed and areas that haven't in that 44-year period. WISE will continue to be further developed, improved and applied to other regions of New Zealand, providing policymakers with better tools for integrated spatial planning and optimal decision making. We hope this introduction has awakened your interest. Please visit the WISE website for more information, and thanks for watching.